Hello everyone, welcome back to Fight Tonight channel. Gervonta Davis gives big hint that he will accept Ryan Garcia rematch. Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia are seemingly both eager to fight again in future. The American rivals clashed in 2023, with Davis emerging victorious by 7th round knockout. Their bout took place under somewhat unusual circumstances. It was staged at a 136-pound catchweight and with a 10-pound registration clause to prevent either fighter from being significantly bigger on fight night. Garcia agreed to these stipulations but insisted after the loss that they drastically impacted his ability to perform to his best. Few fans took him seriously until seeing his performance against Devin Haney last month. For that fight, Garcia ignored the 140 pounds weight limit, controversially came in overweight at 143 pounds, and then proceeded by floor Haney 3 times and beat him in a major upset. However, it must also be noted that he has since also tested positive for Austerine in 2 separate WADA drug tests. As a result, Garcia's situation is currently up in the air as he is being investigated by the New York Commission. Despite this, he has given several interviews since the Haney win in which he has called for a rematch with Davis. Davis celebrated Garcia's win over Haney due to his dislike for Haney and has publicly backed Garcia by saying he does not believe he intentionally cheated. The pair have a newfound respect because of this, which prompted Garcia to take to social media on Sunday night. He posted a picture of himself and Davis taking out their fight with the caption, "My bro, we will run it back again." Davis replied in the comments with 3 devil face emojis, seemingly signaling his approval. Timothy Bradley makes emphatic prediction for Gervonta Davis-Floyd Mayweather fight. Hall of Fame inductee Timothy Bradley has given a confident prediction for a fantasy fight between a prime Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis. Davis and Mayweather have a complicated history. Money guided the Baltimore native for the majority of his career, but Gervonta Davis split with Mayweather Promotions in 2022, seemingly on good terms. Mayweather Promotions did a great job with me, but it was time for me to move on, to try and build myself as a business person. A fighter, the best person that can help me is myself. However, recently the relationship appears to have turned sour, with the two going back and forth on social media, making tweets about settling their differences outside the ring. With TBE now consigned to exhibitions board, signs hanging up the gloves professionally after his fight against Conor McGregor in 2017. A fight between the two won't ever materialize. However, when speaking to Boxing News, Davis hinted at facing his former mentor later this year, and even said Mayweather would still be his toughest opponent today. In an interview, former two-way world champion Bradley had no doubt that a prime Mayweather, 135 pounds, would take the victory against Tank Davis. "Come on man, stop. Mayweather, Mayweather, Mayweather." Bradley went on to say that Davis would be nothing without his former mentor. Gervonta Davis is nothing without Mayweather, nothing without him. Mayweather is still Mayweather, with Gervonta or not. Tank needs Mayweather. Mayweather made Tank Davis. Of course, Gervonta did the fight and he has the power and all that, but without Mayweather, he wouldn't be where he is today, guaranteed, Bradley said. Gervonta Davis and Adrian Bruner are once again training alongside, and Tank is already surprisingly light. It is no secret that Davis sometimes puts on a lot of weight in between fights, known to even blow up over 200 pounds. Sometimes. We all know how good pound-for-pound talent Davis is. He knocked out Ryan Garcia not long ago. Adrian Bruner is a 4-way world champion chasing redemption and maybe a shot at the title once more. The two have been spotted training together in a recent video, sparking excitement among boxing fans. Here is news in an insightful update. The duo's collaboration has raised eyebrows in some regards. The main thing there is a look how light Davis is. Already, just under 3 weeks out from fight night, as both of them prepare for their respective upcoming fights, all systems are go. Davis ready to kick off the Amazon Prime era. Gervonta Davis, the undefeated WBA lightweight champion, is gearing up to headline the first boxing event under the new Amazon Prime and PBC deal on June 15th. A huge thing not just for him or PBC, but for boxing in America and around the world too. Amazon Prime is just behind Netflix in current subscriber numbers of 230 million subscribers approximately on Prime at the moment. A bit behind the 217 million Netflix subscribers, but this won't be just a one-time event like Mike Tyson vs Jake Paul. This is a multi-fight, multi-year deal for boxing, and the numbers on Prime in America and the UK are likely quite big, as opposed to the more global nature, maybe slightly, of Netflix. There is thought to be around 171–172 million of the above in the USA alone too, so this is a big thing for American sport in particular. Making weight well is key for Davis, who blows up heavy. In the training video above, Davis appears focused and sharp too, according to the report. The fact has reportedly already made weight, demonstrating his commitment to peak performance. It will make 5 weeks dodgeable for him, where he can concentrate on tactics, mostly for Frank Martin. If he gets past off Martin in good fashion, a great way to kick off boxing on Amazon Prime for viewers worldwide on the platform. Devin Haney's father reacts to Ryan Garcia's positive doping tests. Devin Haney's father, Bill Haney, reacts to Ryan Garcia's positive drug tests. Devin Haney's father, Bill Haney, has reacted to last week's news that Ryan Garcia's sample also tested positive for performance-enhancing drugs. Speaking to TMZ Sports on Saturday, Bill Haney called for Garcia to be slapped with a lifetime ban. There is nothing you can do with this guy but get him out of the sport. I feel undermined to sign up to this and for him to make a mockery of the sport. He continued. Ryan violated every known rule of conduct. He said he bet on the fight but openly knowing he was cheating, so he was cheating and beating. He shouldn't have had the Australian in his system at all, but he did it, considering the amount of fighters who have tested positive for banned substances in recent years, yet have gone on to compete in boxing at a later, sometimes not too distant, date. It seems unlike Garcia will be banned for a considerable time. He is even linked with a big fight against the former unified welterweight boxing champion Errol Spence Jr. Thanks for watching guys. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel.